All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakafadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone taught us the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers and teachers word and sincerity. I'm the brother Iowa Lumia from the GMS Chicago branch here in Chicago. Come back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, I hope it be edifying. Come back at you with a quick lesson. Just basically a response video to what the brothers, did, from the channel GMS Karatazar. And it's entitled, Don't Let the World Choke You Out. It's a 5 minute or so lesson, but it's a very edifying lesson. Just basically a response, video, just to add some more points to it. In its entitled, it says, Don't Let the World Choke You Out. All right, that's very important. Us in this truth, the brothers in this truth, it's important that we don't let the world, choke us out. Because that's how a lot of people fall out the truth. Because ultimately, they let the world choke them out. They cared about the, the affairs, as the scripture goes into, the affairs of this life. So if you brothers haven't watched this lesson, it's a very quick lesson. You should watch it because it's a very edifying lesson. But I'm gonna just jump straight to it. This is the book of 2 Timothy 2:4. It says, "No man that worth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." Right? How about Shemiel Shah has chosen us to be a soldier in this truth? To take on hardship and different things like that, to not be entangled with the affairs of this life. Because what does this life promote? A death style type culture. This world promotes, homosexuality, things that Yahweh Shemiel Shah hates. That's why I said, don't, entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, because if that happened to happen, you don't want, the truth will be unfruitful to you. You will no longer go on the highways and byways. Ultimately, soon as you will be back in a part of the world. And it says, verse 5, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Verse 6, it says, to the husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruit. Right, so I just basically touch up on the point, don't be entangled with the affairs of this life. Because once you be entangled with the affairs of this life, you're ultimately going to be back into the world, with even more demons on you. This is the book of 1 John 2:15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right. Actually, how about Shemiel Shah say, love, not the world. Because what? This world promotes everything that is against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the law, statutes, and commandments. Ultimately you're redeemed the enemy by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in the end anyways. So you don't want to get, as I read back in 2 Timothy, you don't want to be entangled with the affairs of this life. Speaking to myself first and foremost, because it be times, where distractions hit you, dealing with things like the woman and different things like that, just to add. Those are entangling, it's nothing wrong. Have a woman on the side or whatnot, but you can't let these things get in between you and this truth. Material things of this world, different things like that, a job, different things like that, just to name a few things. You ain't supposed to let those things get in between you and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because like I said, once you entangle yourself, in this world, ultimately, you'll find yourself back into the world. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Because at the end of the day, what? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is against this world. It says, verse 16, it says, for all that is in the world, it says, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, it is not of the Father, but it is of the world. It says, and the world passed away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. And right, we're doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai by what? Doing, teaching this word, doing the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, so on and so forth. That's doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because, as the scripture goes into, if you love me, feed my sheep. So, talk about the lesson I just, basically brought up. It's an edifying lesson. It's important that we don't entangle ourselves in the affairs of this life. This is the book of Micah 2:10. And it says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Right. This is not our rest. Because what? Our people down on a daily basis, they not following the will, the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Like I said, we down on a daily basis. Everything is out of order. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai say what? You're not supposed to entangle yourself with the affairs of this life. Because ultimately, if you do, you're not going to be following Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai anymore. That's why I say it's arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. And it's not our rest. Because this is not the kingdom of heaven. Right, arise ye and depart. Because this is not our rest. Exactly right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 7:31. It says, And they that use this world and not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. Right, we deal with certain things of this in the world, but we are not of the world. And what do I mean by that? We use we have to survive. Obviously, we have to go to work. We have to make money. You don't want to. We it's a balance to everything basically. We use this world, but we don't abuse it. Some brothers may have women. Some brothers may have high top jobs. But what, at the end of the day, we're not, nothing should get between us and you serving the Lord. You serving the Lord. Let me pick how I rephrase those words. Yeah, nothing is supposed to get between you and you serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So we use this word, but we don't abuse it, right? Because ultimately we're not entangled with the affairs of this life. We don't participate with everybody a part of this world. We're not, we don't vibe with everybody in this world. We only vibe with the brothers that's in the know, the brothers that's in this truth. I'm gonna end it off with this one. This is the book of Matthew 16-25. It says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. And we're losing our life right now by not being a part of this world. By following Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and denying our flesh daily. Starting with myself first and foremost. That's how ultimately, you're not being a part of this world. You're not entangling yourself as being a part of this world. Because as the lesson, the lesson I basically had posted up at the beginning of this lesson, it was titled, don't let the don't let the world choke you out. And we're not supposed to let that happen. Not being too involved in this world. So I basically touched up on the point. Lord one I hope it was edifying. So I want to end it all by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. That want us to the elders and our apostles, a great millstone, taught us the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the brothers and teachers swearing sincerity. Lord one, I hope this is edifying, and Lord one, I'll come back with another lesson soon. And until next time, a ball.